Did you know the best investment for your health costs less than 3 months of gym membership? And best of all, you can use it at 3 in the morning in your pajamas if you fancy. The problem is there are hundreds of indoor cycling bikes on the market, and many don't deliver what they promise or will let you down after a few months. But don't worry, today I'm going to save you weeks of research and buying the wrong one. I'm going to show you the 7 best spin bikes for home available in Europe that are genuinely worth it, from budget options with apps included to premium beasts that look like they've been lifted from a professional studio. I'll tell you exactly which one you need based on your budget and level. All the links are in the description. Let's crack on. We're starting with the Merach MRS26. And look, this bike is one of those that makes you think, how on earth do they fit all this in for this price? It's got a flywheel of about 13 kilograms and uses belt transmission, which means it's quieter than a cat in socks. You can train at 6 in the morning without your partner cursing you from bed. What's really brilliant is it connects to the Game Riding app, which basically turns your workout into a video game. And don't judge me, but sometimes you need that extra motivation to get off the sofa. The seat comes with gel and spring cushioning, so your backside will thank you during long sessions. It holds up to 136 kilos, and the structure is properly solid. The only downside is the handlebar only goes up and down. You can't move it closer or further away. So if you're taller than 1.85 m, you might find it a bit far. But honestly, we're talking about a mid-range bike that offers features of much more expensive models. An absolute bargain, in plain English. Now let's talk about the Lab Grey L1. And here we move from technology to old school. But the good kind. This machine has a 15-kilogram chromed iron flywheel, and when you get on and start hammering it, you understand what solid construction means. Unlike the Merach we just saw, which goes for technology and apps, the Lab Grey does its own thing, pure muscle and durability. You can stand up, do sprints like something's chasing you, and the bike doesn't budge. It's like being on a tank, but for spinning. The saddle is wide and comfortable. People say they can go for an hour flat out without their bum complaining, and it's still a competitively priced option for what you get. If you're one of those who think a bike should just do its job without digital bells and whistles, this is your battle companion. Thousands of users rate it 4.3 out of 5, and they all say the same thing: robust, quiet, and for the whole family. At number 3, we've got the DMASUN873-2F, and watch out because this is serious business. 16-kilogram flywheel structure that holds up to 160 kilos. To give you an idea, whilst the Lab Grey we just saw is like a reliable 4x4, this DMASUN is basically a construction lorry. If you're quite heavy, if you train properly seriously, or you simply want something that'll last longer than your mortgage, this is yours. It comes with suspension, a saddle that feels like a cloud, and finishes that when you see it you think, blimey, this is from a professional studio. And here's the funny bit. It comes nearly assembled from the factory, so in 20 minutes you've got it working. People score it 4.8 out of 5, and the comments are along the lines of this is the best thing I've bought in years. We're in mid to high range, but trust me, every pound you invest here is worth it if you're serious. Right? But maybe you're telling me, mate, I want something more affordable. No worries, that's what the Cecotec DrumFit Indoor 10,000 Teseo is for. Cecotec, you know, long-standing Spanish brand, and this bike does the basics properly. 10-kilo flywheel, quiet belt, and check out this detail I love. It comes with the water bottle and bottle holder included. Those things other brands charge extra for like they're gold. The saddle is decent for its price range and holds up to 120 kilos without a murmur. Mind you, if you're taller than 1.85 m, it might be a bit tight. It's perfect for people starting out or who will use it 3 or 4 times a week casually. It's one of the most affordable options and gives you that peace of mind of buying a known brand with technical service in Spain. We're changing tack with the Dripex 1128 in magnetic version, and here things get interesting because we're changing technology. The previous ones use friction, but this one goes with magnets. And what does that mean? Well, it's quieter than a library on a Sunday afternoon. Zero maintenance, because there are no pads wearing out or felt to change every 6 months. The magnets break the flywheel without touching it, so you can be going for it whilst your partner sleeps next to you and they don't even notice. Right, the flywheel is 8 kilos, lighter than the previous ones, but the magnetic resistance more than makes up for it. It holds up to 150 kilos and it's stable as anything. If you live in a flat with paper-thin walls, or you're simply one of those who value silence above all else, This Dripex is your best mate. And as there's no friction or rubbing, this is gonna last longer than your cousin's Nokia 3310. We're in mid-range, but with magnetic technology you normally see on more expensive bikes. Use it for 10 years and it'll be like the first day. And now comes the jewel in the technological crown, the Topature TEB3. This bike is like putting together the best of a professional gym with spacecraft technology. Magnetic ultra-quiet resistance plus Bluetooth connectivity with Zwift, Kinomap, and other applications. Suddenly your workouts are virtual races, alpine routes, competitions with people from all over the world. Imagine this. It's 7 in the evening, you've had a rubbish day at work, you get on the bike, you get into Zwift, and suddenly you're competing on a virtual climb against a bloke from Australia whilst another from Japan overtakes you. It's impossible to get bored like this. The 15-kilo flywheel makes the pedaling ridiculously realistic, but what makes it truly unique is the spring cushioning system in the chassis. That protects your knees and ankles, something you won't see on almost any other home bike. It holds up to 160 kilos, adapts to heights from 1.58 m to 190 m, and comes nearly assembled. Yes, it's the premium option on the list, but if you want the complete cycling studio experience at home with all the technological kit, the investment is worth it. People give it nearly 5 stars and say things like it's better than a Peloton because they can use whatever apps they fancy without paying monthly subscriptions. And we're closing with the ISESY7005-1, also known as Moscow. This is the budget option, the most affordable of all. 10-kilo flywheel, steel structure, and weighs just 27 kilos, so you move it from one side to another like nothing. Perfect if you live in a small flat because you tuck it away in any corner when you're not using it. Assembly is a piece of cake, 20 minutes, and it's ready. But careful, we need to be realistic with expectations here. It's for people up to about 1.75 m and for gentle use. If you weigh 100 kilos and want to do savage sprints every day, this isn't your bike, let's be clear. But if you're looking for something functional to start moving with a very tight budget, it works perfectly. There are people using it half an hour a day with YouTube classes and they're chuffed. It's your gateway to home spinning, mind you, knowing its limitations. Right, let's recap so you've got it crystal clear. Very tight budget. Cecotec or ISE, depending on whether you prefer known brand or minimum price. Looking for the perfect balance in mid-range. Merach if you're into technology. Lab Grey if you prefer solid construction without fuss. Serious athlete or quite heavy. DMASUN without thinking twice. It's the most robust. Silence is sacred. Dripex magnetic, you'll be gobsmacked how quiet it is. Want the complete premium experience? Topature, full stop. As always, all the links are in the description. If this video has helped you, give me a like and subscribe for more product reviews for your home gym. And come on, tell me in the comments which one has convinced you. Or do you already have one of these and want to share your experience? I love reading you lot. See you in the next one, and remember, the key is choosing the bike that really suits you. Cheers.